What is going on YouTube, man? This is your boy, the Faithful Trucker, man. And coming back to y'all with another video, man. And I know I started this video at a crazy time because got this guy right here, man, and he's about trying to back up next to me. And y'all know, I know this is not how I start my videos, but I had to tell y'all this real quick because it's happening live on the spot. So I got to tell you what's going on. You know, like when you see somebody, you know they're about to back up next to you, right? Like you know, because the truck is parked off to the side of the curb, and there is a driver next to me already in the dock. He just got unloaded. So you know that driver that's sitting on the curb, you know he's waiting on the next available door to open. So when I saw that this guy next to me was done, I'm like, all right, this dude here about to back up next to me. But y'all know, like when y'all see them about to back up next to you as they're setting up their back, and you look at their truck and you see like the bumper's halfway off, you're like, oh dang. Like, this is the type of driver that's about to back up next to me. But, you know, no disrespect to that driver. I'm just saying, man, it's just like, that bumper could be like that. And it might not be his fault, right? I mean, he could have hit a deer, right? Somebody could have sideswiped him. So, but I'm just saying, like, the dude bumper is literally halfway off. And right now, he's backing up next to me. He doing a good job. He's pretty much in there. He's pretty much in there, which is good. He's too damn close to me though, man. Him, and watch, he gonna. I'm like, come on, man, don't do it like that. Don't do that. Yeah, straighten up, man. Straighten up real quick. Sorry, y'all. I should edit out this part and just start my video over, but I'm not because it's live and this is what happened. But man, to all my new subscribers, new faces, new supporters of the channel, welcome to the channel. If you like this type of content, man, my name is the Faithful Trucker, and I drive for LANDSTAR. I've been here at LANDSTAR for almost a year and a half. Last year, in April is when I started here. And so, yeah, I'm still here. So appreciate y'all coming by and, you know, hanging with me, man, rocking with me. And to all my to all my old faces, my old subscribers, people who've been with me since day one, welcome back. And I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy since day one and supporting the channel this whole time. Yeah, man, so I'm just on here. I'm just checking back in with y'all. I told y'all I'm consistent. I'm in the truck, but I'm not going out for the week. Does that make sense? I'm making this delivery. Last video I made was Friday, and I told y'all I was going to be picking up a load up there in the Midwest. Bringing it back down to the house in Texas. And that load took me over the weekend. Like, it brought me home Saturday, and I'm home for the weekend like I told y'all. And it delivered today, which is Monday, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. I think appointment. 8 a.m. Yeah, I got here about an hour ago. They've been unloading me now for the past 20 minutes. So I'm here. I'm gonna make this delivery. Then I'm going back home for the day. I already have my load booked for tomorrow. Same load I did last week. Preloaded trailer, picking up about 20 minutes from the house. Preloaded. It's gonna be preloaded today. I'm thinking about going and get it today and then going home. That way tomorrow I can just start off going straight to where I'm going. But now I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna pick it up tomorrow. I'm gonna get empty here, go home. But that load's picking up preloaded out of the house, and it's going to Louisiana. Dropping hook, preloaded, and a dropping hook early in the morning. And I'm talking right now with one of my agents that I always do my load from Louisiana going up to Illinois, which this load that I'm on now getting unloaded picked up in Illinois coming down here. So I'm going literally right back up to Illinois. Not the same customer, but it's literally about 2.5 miles apart from each other. So hopefully she gets back to me here in the next hour or so I can lock in that load. And then that'll be on Thursday. And yeah, man, that's what we doing. But I just came on here. I've been having a lot of people inquire and ask me about this particular topic. So I'm just gonna, I don't know if I covered it in my previous videos. I'm sure I have, as far as the orientation and the onboarding process here to LANDSTAR. But I'm gonna go ahead and touch on it again. I've had people ask me about this hazmat test that they're hearing about that you have to take in class. Not to get your hazmat, but there's one more part to the to being approved at LANDSTAR, and it happens in orientation. There's one more obstacle you have to hurdle, and from what I've been told, from the moment I got here last year up until last week, because I was in orientation with my additional driver, if you fail that hazmat test, you have to you can reapply in 30 days, which means you have to really go through the whole process again. And the instructor last week told me something that I can now relay to you guys. The point of that hazmat test is not so you can get certified at hazmat. It's not so they're not doing it to try to make it hard to where you can't come on. I don't know the exact words that the lady said. I'm not going to quote her word for word, but in a nutshell, she said the test is to make sure that you can use what's given to you and apply it, right? And what that means is the test is an open book test. Okay, so before the test, and this is in the Texas location. I'm not sure how they do it in Jacksonville, in Georgia, in Rockford, Illinois. I'm not sure how they do it. This is the Texas location. All of them do the hazmat test, but they may go about it different. The one in the Texas location, she goes over the test with you. Like, not the test. She goes over hazmat key points that's going to be on the test. So she'll say, turn to page 200 and something in your emergency response guidebook. That's the orange book, right? That's this. So, yeah, so she's going to say something like that. This dude here staring at me like, dog. And she'll go over a point on the test. She'll like, if I were y'all, I would highlight that section. Well, ding ding, you know, that's a clue. Highlight it. Like, if she's telling you to highlight that, highlight that. She's the instructor. She's giving the test. She's administrating the test to you. If she tells you to bookmark that page, please. Just bookmark the page. If she says highlight it, highlight it. If she says put an asterisk next to it, put an asterisk next to it. So she goes over key points on the test with you, and then she gives you the test, and it's open book. The hazmat test, the hazmat book, the hazmat, the chart table, you can use that on the test. You have 1 hour to take a 30-question test. From my understanding, you are only allowed to miss 6 questions, just like the original hazmat test at your DMV. Out of 30 questions, you have to at least get 24 right. 24 out of 30, that's 80%. You have to at least pass it 80%. But with the open book test, you should not be able to at least get 100. You got to get 100. I mean, it's an open book. You got an hour to take a 30-question test, and it's open book, okay? So from what I'm told, if you don't pass it, you don't qualify, at least on the LANDSTAR. And in 30 days, you can reapply and go through the exact process, the drug test, the job verification that they do, and all that other stuff again, okay? So at the same time, I'm telling you, don't freak out about it, but at the same time, just know that just because you're in orientation doesn't mean you've qualified 100%, okay? That's just the way it is, okay? That's that, you know. So it's open book. Don't stress yourself out about it, okay? Because when you stress yourself out about it, you're making it a lot harder on yourself, okay? Get in your zone. Listen to what she's telling you, or he, depending on what orientation site you're going to be at. Listen to what they're telling you. Highlight the parts they tell you to highlight. Pay attention. you need to know this stuff anyway, right? Like, some people took their hazmat test 3 years ago, and they still don't know nothing about hazmat. They just studied enough to pass the test. Well, dog, I gotta tell y'all, we haul hazmat over here. So if something happens and you don't know what to do, well, they'll ask you, well, you're certified at hazmat, you passed your hazmat test at the DMV, you qualify for LANDSTAR, but yet you don't know what to do. How is that? Don't just take the test just to pass it and forget the stuff, man. Learn this stuff, understand this stuff, retain this information. Okay? We haul hazmat, dangerous. We haul flammables. You know, we haul explosives. We haul poisonous. We haul corrosive. We haul toxins. Right? We haul these things. And if worst case scenario, something happened where you had a leak and it leaked into the environment on the street and on somebody's grass and somebody's property, like, you have to know the steps to take to resolve the issue. So look at this as a refresher, right? Like, look at this as of, okay, you're making sure you remember what this is about. Like, this is a big boy game over here at LANDSTAR, man. This ain't no joke. Like, we ain't just hauling dry van paper cups and potato chips. Like, these are things, man, where, like, if exposed the wrong way, can kill people, can kill living things out here in the environment. Okay, you have to take this job. You just got to take every job. I don't care if you're hauling paper cups or you're hauling fireworks. Like, every job you take serious, man. Like, but I'm just like, this is hazmat, dog. Like, not saying every load you do is gonna be, because I would say 60% of our loads, 70% of our loads are hazmat loads. That's why you have to have your hazmat. That's why they give you the hazmat test too, just to make sure you can use the information that's given to you and apply it in the right way. That's what the whole point of that hazmat test and orientation is for, is to know that you can use what's in front of you and apply it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see a stop sign, you're not gonna run it, right? So if you can't pass that test with an open book, in their eyes, they're like, well, shoot, we're not going to risk leasing this guy or woman on if they can't even use the information that's given to them and take a test on it. I agree with that. Man. Like, everything is not all that easy. Like, oh, I got to orientation, I can slack off. No, man. No, don't think that way. Don't be that way. Don't think that way. That's not the right way to do it. Okay? Learn the information, retain it, store the information, man. So that's just about this hazmat test, y'all. We had 13 minutes on this video. I just wanted to come and just give that clarification. Yes, there is a hazmat test. Yes, it is 30 questions. Yes, I'm pretty sure, at least in the Texas location, you are allowed to get 6 wrong. It's an open book test, and if you fail it, from what I'm being told, you do not qualify to lease on the LANDSTAR. They will send you home, and I'm almost certain that they said you can reapply in 30 days. So if that scares you, then that scares you. If that motivates you and challenges you, and you wanna step up to that challenge, then step up to that challenge, man. You know, let's come over here and make this money. But I'm getting off here, man. I'm almost done getting unloaded, I believe, and I'm gonna go home and chill with my family for the rest of the day today, and then I'm leaving out tomorrow for the rest of the week. So I appreciate all y'all rocking with me, man. Have a good week. It's Monday. Have a good week. And as always, I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see y'all next time.